Panibagong video na naman ni Insan ang papanoorin natin. Agang-aga, punong dami ng mga customer. Ayan. Panibagong kuha na to. Nilabas na naman ang mahiwagang dila ng Insan ko. Talaga naman. Lupit mo talaga, Insan. Lagyan mo asukal. Dagdagan mo pa. Sabay ng buhangin. Haluin mo. Yan. Mikos-mikosin mo na, Insan. Dami kagad ng bumili, oh. Ingat ka dyan, Insan. Mukhang may masamang binabalak yung isa dyan, oh. Mikot. Tapos na pala. Ba? Parang si Matubato yan, Insan, ah. Parang si Matubato yun, ah.
Jerusalem, the old city, is from the top of the Lutheran
Church,
well over 100 steps and a winding staircase all the way up. But once you get up there, it's one of the best views of the old city of Jerusalem.
Ayan, si Lola.
Yeah. I'll let you catch your breath for a second. I brought you up here because I wanted to show you something.
Tikman mo, Insan, tikman mo.
The two blue domes
Yan.
are the top.
Kulang sa sukal. Yan. Dagdagan mo pa. Yan. Naku, diabetic na abuti ng mga customer mo dyan, Insan. Hinatawanan mo ba?
What a great perspective, a great view of the old city. It really is. I love coming up here and seeing this.
Bagong hugas ba yan, Insan? Nagalang di pa nahugasan yan.
Down below the church.
O yan, hango mo na.
Back down all the stairs. All the stairs.
Dami mga habal-habal driver sa likod na katambay, oh.
In the basement of this church are a number of things they found archaeologically.
Hugasan mo naman pa minsan-minsan yung takuri mo, Insan.
Of the first century wall of Jerusalem.
Gabundok na yung binta ng Insan ko, ah. Kaliwat kanan yung customer, oh. Lupit.
So what do both of those passages have to do with where we're standing? Interestingly enough, where we're standing is outside the city. Now, how do we know that? Well, behind us is part of the wall from first century Jerusalem. Everything on the other side of this wall would have been inside the city. Everything else would have been outside the city. The Church of the Holy Sepulchre, which we believe is the traditional location of Jesus' crucifixion.
5'6", pa 5'6" yata yan.
In that direction. We can imagine people coming through the gate of this wall to access the point in Golgotha where Jesus was crucified. That's correct.
Ay, estudyante pa, oh.
According to what I've been reading, is
nagkating klases yata to.
About 40 feet. Back in the early 70s, they did some excavation and they actually hit quarry bedrock from the time of Herod the Great. What can you tell us about the layers in the shaft? Well, you're right. Down at the very bottom, there is a quarry. From the time of King Herod, he used rocks from this quarry to build the walls and the other structures inside the city.
Walang ligtas.
Above that is a garden layer that actually dates to the time of Jesus.
Daming habal-habal ka parking, oh.
Another 10 or 15 feet above.
Tambayan na ng mga habal-habal driver, oh.
It was just a dumping ground
Okay.
during the time of Hadrian around 135 AD.
O siya, sige. Yan na muna.